Okay, so I wanted to use this opportunity to say thank you so much. I don't know what. And you've been like totally the best person because you've been helping me so much. You've been giving me reason to continue. Thank you. I also want to say thank you to Molly Da for because she's just been wonderful. And also thank you so much, Tanish Presh. Sorry, I'm sorry for mispronouncing this, but thank you for giving me the idea to do this. I really appreciate you. Thank you. So I hope you enjoy this video. It was lovely compiling it. Please leave me a comment if you really liked it or not. Let me know.
Witchcraft, but wrong answers only. How to cast a circle. How to summon a deity. Ayo, Freya! I need your assistance. I have stuff for you. Can you, shut up. Can you help me out? How to banish someone.
A little vamping. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oops, okay. And guess what? No one opens the door. For a native New Yorker.
You keep playing where you shouldn't be playing, and you keep thinking that you'll never get burned. Ha! I just found me a brand new box of matches, yeah. And what he knows you ain't had time to learn. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you.
European people, witches of TikTok, people that say that the Fae are exclusively a Celtic thing, I got some news for y'all. And it's Black History Month, so if you're an ally, listen up. You see these beautiful beings? Yeah, those are Aziza fairies. They're also Fae, and they're from Africa. Specifically West Africa, but they also are in other parts of Africa. These benevolent forest dwellers are also the reason that West Africa discovered fire, and they help hunters on their hunts by using fairy magic. Also, certain Fae are not religious, the Aziza are not, and there are Faes all across the globe. Some of them are not religious. Also, these fairies are actually depicted 99.9% of the time in our traditional garb. So, white people, before you come for people with neo-pronouns like Fae fair, maybe you should realize that your whiteness isn't the center of this world, and it's most certainly not the center of the supernatural world. Also, our death fairies, Yumbos. I'll cover that another time. So basically, please just educate yourself.
I think the Valkyries are here.
Why?
Because I've been dealing with this!
Look at all this cool stuff he's got!
Lucifer, go put those back!
Okay, Dad, I've got a few more things to show you. Hang on!
He hasn't even had coffee!
It usually doesn't take any. Lucifer!
Oh, can I say another day? Think about all the punishings I can do!
No, we're leaving!
Oh, fine, I'll put them back!
Must be hard being a single god these days.
Yeah, he's a bit of a pain sometimes.
Takes after his father.
Lucifer! Odin says you can stay!
Yes!
Get him out!
Yes! On a stay up all night again!
There once was a girl in a garden who wondered one day what she'd be. A soul and a mind did not harden while watching the death of the leaves. She dug her hands in the dirt-filled ground, grasping for something unseen, knowing that her powers had no bounds. She held on to the nothing in the leaves. And suddenly the earth gave a strong loud boom, and the dirt on the ground was nowhere to be found, and the girl turned into the moon. The girl turned into the moon.
Let's talk about spiritual gaslighting. I think I speak for many when I say we are fucking sick and tired of these white, privileged, culture-stealing yogurt weavers preaching about how they've reached enlightenment. Not being funny, mate, but a trust fund and a god complex does not mean you've reached nirvana. Talking about dissolving the ego while sporting the biggest fucking ego within a 50-mile radius of their crown chakra. And if I hear the words, good vibes only, one more time, going to spontaneously combust, just because you've lived a life comfortable enough to only focus on high vibrations, does not give you the right to invalidate us mentally ill, broke ass or chronically ill spiritual folk, because we can't manifest a couple mil in a brain that isn't traumatized. Anger is low vibrational. Nah, you just don't know what it means to be a part of an oppressed community that has every fucking right to be angry. If people didn't get angry, shit would never change. Fight me. And I don't know about you, but I have come across an alarming amount of predators within the spiritual community. Age is just a concept. You're a paedophile.
Or what? Get him up, let him get up, let him get up, let him get up.
No. Ooh. Yeah,
Went on a date with the Witch of the Wood. Took her to Olive Garden, of course. And when the chef came to our table, she starts speaking to him in perfect Italian. And he is visibly distressed by this. Like, he starts weeping and kissing her hands. And he yells something at the waiters. And they start bringing out all this free food, like the finest Italian food they make. Shrimp scampi, ribeye steak, the works. And I'm like, what did you say to him? She goes, oh, nothing. I just channeled the spirit of his dead mother, who died last year filming Chicago PD. She was an extra, choked on a hot dog. Everyone just thought she was committed to the scene. Anyway, I go, well, I guess it's true what they say. When you're here, you're family. And we both laugh. Anyway, the date went well. And if you're a Chicago PD head, here's a little Easter egg for you. In one of the scenes next season, an Italian woman is dying in the background.
Which type of astrology do you use? Did you know there are 4 types of astrology? Vedic astrology, Celtic astrology, Chinese astrology, and Western astrology. The more you know.
African and Asian spirituality is being stolen and redistributed as New Age spirituality. It's stolen and reframed as something it's not. On top of that, it's being taught primarily by 17-year-old white girls that have no knowledge of the roots. Example, astrology is written originally by the Dogon tribe in West Africa from Mali. I and my mother and my family are relative to the tribe, the Vai tribe from Mali, that wrote the original Series B codes, which we now use as astrology. Alexander the Great burned a lot of the original information because it was copied and translated at the Library of Alexandria in Egypt. Location, information from all over the world was gathered, translated, and exchanged. White women are profiting massively off of our knowledge, and it's disgusting. Been weaponized and demonized against most of us, and now we don't even know our roots.
Hey, hun. Just out of curiosity, were you ever with any guys before me? Well, yes and no, because it wasn't really a guy, it was an animal. What? Yeah, it was really weird. See, I was just minding my own business when all of a sudden I hear what sounds like an older guy calling out to me. Oh, no, no, no. So I turn around, but all that's there is a snake with an abnormally seductive look on its face. In the name of all that is holy, please don't let this be going where I think it's going. And the weirdest part is I swear I could hear the song Candy Shop playing in the background. Zeus!
Hello, Spiritual Talk, and here is a pro tip for my, junior witches, okay? The SRT make her get whipped. Now, a lot of people will slander you and come at you because you're still trying to experiment and learn how to do new spells. So they might come from your technique or the materials you use. And I've seen a lot of this on TikTok, and I saw somebody else speak about it. So I'm going to speak about it too. Is she good back there? No. The most important things to remember is where it came from and the intentions. So a lot of times things get misinterpreted and mistranslated when it's passed down. So you don't even really know if the methods you're following are the truest or quote unquote right ways to do them. But that's the beautiful thing about the craft and spirituality. As long as your intentions are set pure, there's a bunch of different ways to get there. It's like a math problem. There's a bunch of different ways to get to the solution, but the solution is always the same. Have a great day.
Last Greek mythology video, I mentioned Nyx, the primordial goddess of night. I also mentioned how she was one of the few deities in Greek mythology which Zeus was actually afraid of. Now, at one point in time, Zeus's wife Hera tried to have Zeus overthrown. In order to meet this end, she enlisted the help of several other gods, including Poseidon and Athena and many others, but especially Hypnos, god of sleep and child of Nyx. Now, Hera convinced Hypnos to put Zeus into a deep slumber so they could more easily dethrone him. It didn't really work out. So Hypnos had to flee, otherwise he would have to face the wrath of Zeus for his actions. Now Nyx resided in the darkest cave of Tartarus, where she would stay until night came, and she would bring night to the world when she would leave. Hypnos fled to his mother's cave in Tartarus so that he could hide away from Zeus. Upon Zeus discovering where Hypnos had gone hiding, he immediately stopped chasing him. Why would Zeus do this? Is he not king of the gods? Because Nyx is a primordial deity, putting her much older and much stronger than Zeus. Now would Nyx have actually retaliated against Zeus? We don't know, but the mere thought of it was enough to stop Zeus dead in his tracks.
I heard you beachests are obsessed with astrology. Well, I warn you, my readings are 100% accurate. Without further ado, if you're an Aquarius, you're secretly a killer mermaid that drags its victims into the 80% of the ocean we have not yet explored. If you're a Leo, you have earned 7 Academy nominations and yet still couldn't figure out that the plank could hold 2 people. If you're a Capricorn, at some point somebody called you a goat and you're still tender from this experience. Is that why you're so aggressive? If you're a Cancer, somebody in your family lineage is allergic to crabs. Remember, if you think I'm wrong, I'm not. You're probably just not real.
So this girl doesn't have her stitches on, but she basically made this video about how when characters find out you lucid dream, they get really angry at you. And so it happens a lot to me where I know that I'm dreaming, but I don't try and control the dream, but I just know I'm dreaming because the dream's just really outlandish. And so it happened last night and they found out that I knew I was dreaming and they tried to kill me. Well, they did kill me. Like, so I confided in one of the people that were my close friends in the dream and told them, hey, I know this is a dream, da 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 da. And some girl who was, there was a lot happened in the dream, but she was basically against me. She overheard and she told the people that controlled the dream, like the people that were in control of this dreamland, and they basically came, they were all after me, they were all hunting me, and they were like, yeah, you can't know that you're in a dream, like this isn't right. So if you've watched Snowpiercer, you know about the ice lung. They basically ice lunged me, and I was like, I'm not gonna feel it because I'm in a dream, and they were like, yeah, we know, we don't want to kill you, we just want to wake you up, so bye.
I ain't tripping on the Bible, just don't touch my codeine bottles. P.O. gave me a little cup and told me piss in it. Nigga said the whip look familiar cause it's bitch in it. Gotta double up, put your wrists in it. Little freaky bitch in my ear like put your fists in it.
Caillou, fear not, I am a no, wait, I'm a messenger from the Lord. Got a message from, okay, hey, well, hold on, just let me finish. Okay, now that's too much. That kind of hurts my feelings. Okay, so you're good now. Me and that angel over there got a message to tell you, okay? Hey, what's up, bro?
One time I had a spirit guide and angel argue over if I was ready for communication or not when I first started to hear them. This is how it went. She is fine, she said. She wants to communicate and won't get scared. She doesn't get scared on purpose. And when you guys scare her, she comes calling on us for protection. I will whisper. That scares her even more. She must get used to hearing us. Not like this. Grunts, Avery, you're not ready for communication. Me confused ASF, just observing. I didn't hear from them until a week after.
Oh no, I'm in the middle of the woods, far away from civilization, and there's bugs, and there's birds, and there's me, and I'm in this perfect outfit. Oh no, it would be such a shame if a hot, handsome, high-fae king came and took me. No, sir, Did you know that as a human being, you can grow your own food and build your own house? You have a collective consciousness in your pocket that tells you exactly how to do this. And although TikTok is really interested in my potato video, which is the ultimate that's what she said joke, I really wasn't expecting it to be purple. What I'm really here to do is to teach people how to be self-sustainable. So if you're interested in tiny home living or learning how to grow your own food, this is what my channel's all about.
Sir, can you be a non-diverse hocus pocus?
Sure.
Well, so yes, that's good. Are you straight?
No.
That's good. What are you?
Bi?
Yes, a bisexual witch.
I'm a fairy.
No. I don't know what trickster spirit is messing with this girl, but I'm pretty sure they're having quite the laugh. This is how I know that she's misinformed. She tried to say that the fairies are like how they are in the movies, and that she is a fairy queen, and she can see them in their true form. These are all incorrect. If you follow Dust, you know by now that you cannot see the fairies in their true form without having your eyes ripped out of your sockets. They are not like Tinkerbell. She's like, oh, they giggle around me and they play with my hair. Girl. I don't know what that is that you're messing with, but those are not the Fae. They're literally known for kidnapping people and using them as slaves.
No more Fortnite! No more cars! No more $19 cars!
My weekend was awesome. It was very like, purity is drawn around a fire. The drum beat is started, and then each person sort of adds to the beat and continues the rhythm. But I didn't know any of that. Yeah, I didn't know any of that going in. But I wanted to support her, you know, like she seemed really into it, so I figured I'd give it a go. So we go into the woods, you know, and I'm with her, and I sit down, and everybody's got their drums out. I start unloading my drum set out of the car. She's like, whoa, what are you doing? I'm bringing my whole drum set, my bass drum, my toms, snare. I was like, no, that's not what it is. It's not. I said it's a drum circle, and so I'm bringing all my drums. So anyways, I did not get invited to play with them, but I did set up my drums about a mile away. Practice my Phil Collins. Ba-do-do-do-do.
Why didn't anyone tell me? Because when I decided I was a witch, I was so excited to do all these spells and be super witchy. But no, my deities, you know what they have me doing? They have me cleaning my house and eating a meal. Oh, the taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic, 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 toxic.
You asked and ye shall receive. Popular witchcraft books I recommend for beginner and intermediate witches. Number 1, oh ho ho, we got the complete book of witchcraft by Raymond Buckland. This is a great book. There's a lot of tutorials, a lot of information about the past of witchcraft, etc. It's written by a Wiccan guy, so keep that in mind while you're reading it, but it is still a great resource. This guy was a great author. He's got a lot of books, but I find this one to be really comprehensive regardless your path if you're starting out. Next, if you're getting started in tarot, I recommend the Big Book of Tarot. This book is a fantastic resource for a beginner, goes through every card comprehensively, gives you descriptions, keywords, and even about the reversals of the cards. And in the beginning, it helps you learn how to interpret the cards and how to set up spreads to answer your questions. It's by Joan Bunning. I still use that book as a supplemental to my readings even today. Next, I've got books by this little company, this Charon or whatever. Definitely a good place to start.
Welcome to the land of witchiness. I just made a video kind of explaining this, but I'll sum it up here. The more you're aware of, the more you will notice. Humans find it easier to ignore the things that are around us because that's how you get through the day. But as witches, we acknowledge the things that people ignore or like to believe they don't see. You'll start to notice glimmers out of the corner of your eye. You'll see things move when you turn your head, there's nothing there. You feel the energy start to shift in a room when someone walks in and they've got bad intentions. The more aware you are, the more powerful you become because you understand what is around you at all times. That's basically what your third eye opening is called. It's just your spiritual awakening. It's not always fun, it's not always easy, but I guarantee you it is so worth it. It's the best path for me personally, and it might be for you too.
That toxic person, we're walking the other way. See that toxic person, and we're walking the other way. Toxic person, walk the other way. Toxic person, walk the other way. Toxic person, walk the other way. Walk the other way.